Yo, what is happening, everyone that will be on soon? Welcome to the Lifting Ugly podcast. We are on episode 34. This is a podcast so special that we were at the Olympics this last weekend. That's how special we are. I am your host, Craig Bird, the man to the side of me here, coming to you live from Southern California. Hit and miss is none other than, tell the people who you are.
I wouldn't count on it. Like, he keeps turning on and off completely.
He is, you can't count on it. But he is Alkai Allen. So we'll see how Alkai's internet does. You are more than welcome to jump in. Hi. Are you there? This is fun. We're gonna sit and watch Alkai try and figure out how to use the internet. And poof, it's gone.
My router keeps turning on and off.
It's because you guys, California uses up too much of the energy grid that they're allowed. So it fucks everything up. All right. Well, maybe his internet will start working good here. So we will start with this. So once again, my name is Craig Bird of the Lifting Ugly podcast, coming to you from Monument Fitness in the city of Action in the state of Colorado. Is where I reside and where the gym is located, and where if you're passing through town, you can let me know, and we'll do what we can to get you in. Other than that, you can get a hold of me or the show by visiting at lifting_ugly on Instagram, or by searching Lift or Lifting Ugly, any of the places, social media wise, YouTube, whatnot, that you so desire to get a hold of us. Feel free to do so. Let's see, if you want to get a hold of Alkai, you can do so at Pico, Piko _powerlifting, or at bellies_out_benching. And if you feel bad because he's just frozen over there and cannot contribute, maybe you can help out. We heard that. So if you feel bad about Alkai's internet and want to help donate so that he can get a better internet connection, you can be a monthly subscriber for the Lifting Ugly podcast at patreon.com/Lifting Ugly. There you can join one of our tiers of support of the podcast, which will then maybe allow Alkai to spring for better internet service, because he just keeps freezing in different positions. If you'd like to do a one-time donation, or to see any of this sweet gear that we have available online, you can go to liftingugly.com. That is lifting, LIFTINGUGLY.com, where you can get a hold of all sorts of fun and exciting t-shirts, hats, shorts, and whatnot. You can also pick up online coaching training from either one of us on the website. You can do one-time donations as well there. So again, to help contribute to Alkai's poor internet quality, some of the gear that we have available, you see hats that are being worn, one by our frozen friend over here. There we go. The hat there. And he's got all together. Or like my all natty light shirt that I am sporting today, all available at liftingugly.com. So, as I mentioned at the top, which nobody was around for, we as a gym, and we, as in Lifting Ugly, did take part in the Special Olympics this last weekend for the state of Colorado. They hold them here in the lovely city of Grand Junction in the lovely state of Colorado. And so we got to take part, did some officiating. Had myself, Shelby helped officiate. Our friend, the Manic Hispanic Ruben, helped officiate. Nicole helped officiate, which were all good things because all of them are competitors. And so it gave them a good view of what to look at when they're going in to compete. It was a little difficult emotionally to to red light these fine people. A lot of disabilities that keep things from happening, but regardless of that, we were told to be, fairly strict on our judging standards, and I mean, what goes, what's required is still required there, and they're held to that, to that same standard. So high squats are high squats, feet that shift, all that kind of stuff. Any of that stuff was called for red light, so that was always tough to do, just because you see the effort that's being put in. Trying to remember some of the highlights. We did give an award to the most inspirational lifter, which again they put on the judges of the meet, which was tough to do, just because there is, really, I mean, who at the Special Olympics isn't inspirational? I mean, to just the things that they deal with, and still smile on their face the entire time, put forth the effort, failed lifts, they don't care. It's, it's one of the best things ever, was one of the best things ever to be a part of. We did, in fact, give it to a girl. She was a dual amputee, and had some issues with her hands that were a little bit of a struggle. She wasn't able to hit any of her squats, but that's okay. She gave it her effort every time she went up there, and she did her best to get that squat depth. It just, like I said, certain things that just didn't allow her to do it. And then her bench press was super, super impressive, actually. So she had one hand was able to kind of sit and hold the bar normally. The other hand had to kind of do an overhand grip on a bench press. And so it was almost, it was crazy. So anyway, she hit her bench presses. I think she only missed her last one. Just crazy what these people are able to do. They put in all the effort. There was a one-handed bencher. He did one-hand bench, one-hand deadlift, which was just super cool. Biggest numbers of Saturday. We had a 425 deadlift to end it out, by a guy who was, he's 165 pounds and pulled 425. And so that was pretty dope. I mean, it was really impressive to watch. Everyone was cheering everyone on, obviously. A lot of medals handed out. So it was really fun to be a part of. Glad the gym could be a part of that. Lifting Ugly was represented there because I was wearing one of our shirts, and I had to keep it on because they did not have a Special Olympics shirt big enough for me to wear. So I just sported Lifting Ugly the entire time. Did some dope officiating, got to watch some really sweet lifting by the people there, and just all sorts of fun and excitement for not doing anything but sitting there and flipping a switch for white lights or red lights. It was really exhausting by the end of the day. I was very tired, and it was very stupid that I was that tired. I shouldn't have been that tired. The guys the guys and the women that got done lifting, they didn't seem as tired as I felt. What the hell is my excuse for that? Sitting on this stupid chair, getting exhausted by doing nothing. Just watching people lift was making me tired. Seems like I need to get something checked out. It just doesn't work. Doesn't work well. All right. So, as we talked about, I mean, we've talked about for months and months and months and months. Part of what we were doing, we were supposed to have 3 events involved in our Pioneer Lifting Belt giveaway. It got whittled down to 1 event. One I didn't feel kind of qualified as far as representing Lifting Ugly, so I pulled it from the contest. We had a powerlifting meet that was canceled, so it all came down to the Black Hills Classic in South Dakota that took place a couple weekends ago. So if you guys remember earlier this week, I did have everyone just kind of throw some numbers out there, 1 through 39, and the most popular number was the one that I picked because I wanted everyone to be involved. That's why I wanted you guys to not be lazy. I wanted everyone who listens to this podcast to be involved in the decision of the winner of this. Whether you knew it or not, you were involved. So the winner was number 22, got thrown out there the most. And number 22, let's see. I got a picture of the young man here. Winner of the custom Lifting Ugly Pioneer Lifting Belt is none other than Alejandro Rodriguez. Round of applause, everyone. I know everyone's excited. Everyone just, I can feel the excitement, even though I can only hear my clap. I'm assuming everyone listening is clapping along with me. It's dope. So Alejandro will receive a belt that will have the Lifting Ugly logo on it. Other than that, he can personally pick and customize every other part of the belt. Color combinations, he can have his name on there. He can have a saying on it. He can do whatever else he wants with the belt. It will just have a Lifting Ugly logo on there, stitched like the one you see here. But the colors and everything else that's on there is going to be totally up to him. So congratulations to Alejandro. I will be in contact with him to put him in contact with Matt over at Pioneer Lifting so that they can get that belt underway. So congratulations, Alejandro. We appreciate all the effort you put into getting ready for that meet and just hard work. So it's what we're trying to give back and then have that something for you guys to look forward to and something for you guys to just to kind of, so it's not all for, it doesn't feel like it's all for nothing. I do believe that was Alejandro's first meet that he did compete in. And so, that's a pretty good prize, right? Do your first meet and you get a free customized belt. I mean, shit, you can't knock that at all. So, just give me just a second. So we did have that contest for competitors of me that we did sponsor. Other things. Clash of the 80s is coming up in August, which will be a Lifting Ugly sponsored event. So we will be there. That does take place in Denver. Third weekend in August, I believe, is when that one is. So be looking out for that and everything that takes place there. We do have another contest that I decided that I want to put out there. So this is the contest. Because a lot of people post videos, they tag us in some of the videos and the stuff that they do. Here's a contest. I need pictures sent to me let me go here. Pictures sent to yours truly at lifting_ugly of you. If you have Lifting Ugly gear, if you have shorts, shirt, hat, any of those things, shit, even if you work out in a gym that has a banner, any of those things, take a picture of you with the Lifting Ugly gear, around the Lifting Ugly gear. Need a picture with it kind of out there. Tag us in it or send it to me. And we will pick a winner of those out of those pictures that, I'll throw you a free shirt for anyone that wants to be a part of that. And just like that, back, we have none other than the man himself, Alkai Allen. Woohoo! How's it going, Alkai? Oh shit. We're gonna do this again, huh? Hi. This is a fucking nightmare. Hi. So there's no words coming out of his mouth. So what this means is California sucks ass. Their internet sucks. Everything. All they are is a great place to visit with great weather and beautiful landscape. That's all they are. Their infrastructure is garbage. So look at this. See this frozen mug? We're just all blessed that he has a hat on so that we can't see his goofy ass mullet. Because if it was frozen on a goofy ass mullet, that'd be terrible. I'd just be booting his picture right off of here. But we're going to go ahead and leave him on there. Yeah, this is like the best. So anyway, okay, I don't know if you can hear anything I'm saying. So again, contest, send me pictures of you and your Lifting Ugly gear, and the winner will receive a free shirt, hat, or something along those lines that we choose to be the winner of that contest. So get those in this week, and we'll do our best to get that all wrapped up this week. Speaking of, hey, he's traveling. This might be a good thing. We can see him walking through his house. We're getting a grand tour of Alkai's living arrangements. Let's see if we can do a little bit better in this positioning here. Alkai. It's Alkai. Or it's not. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's Alkai. Oh, words of wisdom from Alkai there. Oh God. You hear him say that a lot. Some people more than others. So, okay, anyway. So, yeah, new contest. New contest being free shirt giveaway for sending me pictures. Old contest was a custom Lifting Ugly belt that can be personalized by you. That was won by Alejandro Rodriguez for the win on that one. So I'll be in touch with him. And we're just kind of fucking around here and see if Alkai can get back on track. His internet is being like super, super shitty today. So anywho. So we can talk about, I would love to hear about Alkai's training for this week, since he is in preparations for the meet. 28 came over. I think he's got to be like on dial-up, whatever that ends up being. Yeah, so like it kicked him completely off. I'm guessing he's super dial-up. He's got to restart his, reconnect. Maybe this will be better. Do we have liftoff? Hello, senor.
I have no, literally, and it's still freezing.
That we pretty much got what you were talking about, even though it cut out, because I'm guessing you were talking about how your internet's not working. And it's just right back down. Let's see if we can do this. Hello, this is Craig.
Oh my God.
Shit ever.
It's annoying shit ever.
I literally moved to my living room where I am 5 feet away from my router, and it got worse.
It was funny because some of your stuff was coming up, so we were getting double doses. Nicole said she can hear you cussing out your internet.
Hold on. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if it's my laptop or whatever, but it's.
So I think everyone can hear you now.
All right.
So we'll just have you in this semi-reclined frozen position where we can all stare at your beautiful armpit. And
great. All right.
And then we can.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up.
It says I have full Wi-Fi, but the connection to the actual streaming studio is 1 bar.
Wi-Fi, but the connection to the actual streaming studio.
Yeah, I don't think it can handle the complication of the streaming. Seems to be a struggle for your old internet there. Well, let's try. I don't know. He's hung up on me. You fucking hanging up on me for? Are you better? Did you put a Band-Aid on it?
Is it working now?
Well, yeah, we actually got a full sentence that time, or a question. Well, it's dropping now, but we can.
Oh my god!
So, can you hear what I'm saying?
Green bars for 2 seconds. I'm sure it's delayed. Kind of.
Yes, it is. So, we discussed this weekend. We did the Special Olympics. I don't think. Can you hear what I'm saying? No. Yes. No. Yes. This has got to be like the most intriguing podcast I think we've ever done. Like just super enthralled, like just really gripping everyone. The intensity is just above and beyond.
I may just call you on. I might just have to do it over the phone because this is fucking ridiculous. Top can't have both of us on the screen without freaking out.
Okay. You can call me. You can call me. And
all right, because I physically can't fucking do it right now. Okay.
Oh.
God damn it.
It needs some love. Uh-oh. Let me just clamp down on it. So I should be getting a phone call here from our friend Alkai. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, so we'll find out about his training, my training this last week. For anyone who cares, we don't know if you do or not. Oh, good. You don't have to listen to it about it yet. We can hear about Alkai's. We'll get ready. And here we go. Alkai, how is it going? Other than your internet sucking shit.
So it's not even my internet. My laptop has full bars, but the second you throw me on the screen with you, it wigs the fuck out. My bars drop, and then it starts lagging, and then it just drops the internet.
Oh, so it's like your little adapter is, or just it can't handle the complication of a streaming.
Like, I don't think it can handle the streaming. Like, if it was just you on the screen, it was fine. Like, it wasn't laggy. I could hear you talking just fine. And then the second you took me off of backstage and threw me on, it immediately, like, would boot the internet.
Have you cleared out your porn cache recently?
I have an iPhone. I don't watch porn on my laptop. What is this, the Stone Age?
Oh, okay. I was just checking. Maybe you have some from a long time ago that's on there that's, Granny's pulling you down.
No, I cleared that out a while ago.
Got rid of all those old viruses, huh?
Yeah. No, stepbrother. What are you doing, stepbrother?
I told you I didn't like it. Like, oh, never mind.
Yeah. Well, on the upside, I think I'm going to be getting a new laptop in Hawaii. So there's a good chance that I might be coming back to California with an upgrade. So let's hope so.
Well, that would be nice.
So, yeah, because I'm sick of this. Is terrible.
When are you leaving for California again?
I leave on Wednesday.
So I have a guest host lined up for while you're gone.
Wow.
I don't think he knows he's going to be a guest host. I think he just thought he was going to be a guest. But so we're gonna have Minnesota Norse himself, Seth, on.
I love. Yeah, I can't do Saturday because I have Drew's comp, and then I have Kainoa's on Sunday, and then I'm sure it was Seth on Summer. Would you guys be able to do Monday?
I'll talk to him and find out if he can do Monday, and then we'll find a time that you can, since you're so far behind, when you're in Hawaii, maybe we'll find a time that you can still be on, and we can have him as a guest instead of a guest host.
Sounds good. And then I just gotta. I'm gonna be going in for a lot of training for this new job, so I'm gonna get my hours picked out, and then I will let you know.
Yeah. We'll find a way. So
always.
So we talked about the Special Olympics from this last weekend. It was a lot of fun.
Awesome.
It gave Shelby, Ruben, and Nicole a better idea of like the criteria for the powerlifting meets. So
I mean, they run it as they do like a regular meet. Like they weren't lenient the last one that I worked. Like they were pretty straight up with their judging.
Yeah, he pretty much said the only giveaway was the back crease of the hip on a squat. He said give it to them if they get 90. He doesn't need it to break 90. He said, but if they're higher than 90, then red light them.
Oh, that's fair.
So, but that was it.
It wasn't Jesse that ran this one, right?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, it was? Oh, right on. Yeah, the last when I worked it, he looked at me. He was like, "Don't be nice. Just do it as if you're doing a regular call." And I was like, "Shoot, all right, sounds good."
Yeah, it was. So yeah, Jesse was running it, and then other Jesse that follows us here, he was one of he came over, and so he was one of the officials, and he kept calling people on bench for their feet moving, and felt bad. Yeah. Felt bad every time, but he's like, because everyone's just glaring at him. They're like, "What the hell?" And he's like, "Their foot moved. I have to call it."
They're red lighting everywhere in the Special Olympics.
Yeah, right. They did pretty good. I mean, overall, I would say they pulled some crazy shit.
Well, right on. That's dope.
So we had to come together and figure out the most inspirational lifter. So that was another added stress that I wasn't looking forward to, but
most inspirational lifter, like who got you guys going the most?
Yeah, you're at the Special Olympics. I'm like, isn't that like, so we have to, out of everyone who's inspirational lifting there, we had to pick one that was more inspirational than the rest.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So yeah, luckily, we were able to figure that one out, but there was some pretty dope people there. That a guy, I think he weighs 165 pounds, pulled 425 on his last deadlift.
Oh shit.
And it still wasn't anything. The guy has no idea how strong he is. Like every one of his lifts were like super easy.
Like he just sandbagged the whole thing.
Yeah, and actually that's what Jesse says. He's like, that's what I always tell him. Like, why are you sandbagging? Put more weight, because everything is so easy for him.
Jesus Christ, that's epic.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was. I can't remember his name. They just posted him on. I think it was King of the Lifts. I can't remember the kid's name. He was super cool. He pulled 5 at this meet, or at the the one you guys just did. He pulled 5 there, and I think he just squatted 4 something, benched 3 something, and pulled over 5 at his last little meet he just did. So it's fucking nuts. Like after the meet was done, I was ready to go lift myself. Like I was half tearing up, and
You're right.
like these aren't even my kids, and I'm ready to go do something.
Yeah. There was there's one dude that for his first 2 squat attempts, he was announced as Metallica Man.
Oh no way.
Yeah. And then after his first 2 lifts, he changed it, and for the rest of the meet, he was Cobra Kai.
Oh.
And he would get done, he was successful, and he'd do a nice little karate kick to celebrate his successful lifts. And then
I mean, that's spicy.
Yeah. There are a couple guys that you could tell watch a lot of wrestling because their entrances, like they would wait to be announced, and their entrances were, one guy would have his back turned the entire time until his name was announced.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like, man, I even told one of the coaches, I'm just laughing. I'm like, these guys watch a lot of wrestling, don't they? And he's like, oh yeah, you can tell. I was like, shit. I was like, that's the only way they develop entrances like that is watching some WWE.
Yeah. Oh, that's classic. No, they didn't do that last time, but that's a whole nother added hype aspect.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy that announces it is great. I mean, I don't know if he did it before as a kind of older guy with gray hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was awesome.
Well, that's dope. Like, I mean, they made it all about them, which is fantastic. Did you notice the camaraderie between the lifters too? Like whether they passed or bombed the lift. Like, did you notice everyone hug all that shit?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they were, people from other teams, there were people from their team. And yeah, it didn't matter. There were a couple people were disappointed in their lifts and kind of getting upset that they didn't get certain ones. And there was always somebody right there to be like, to give them a hug or pat them on the back or whatever.
Which is, man, like, I mean, not that powerlifting is a nasty sport in general. Like everyone, like you saw, like everyone's pretty loving, like for the most part. But just athletics in general, powerlifting is fantastic in that aspect. But you definitely, like, even the Special Olympics in general, like all the other sports, I was hearing the same thing.
Oh yeah.
From working the same thing, like, whether you're on the same team or not, that the sportsmanship was top notch.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely next level that you don't see at a lot of other places. So it was great to be a part of. So hopefully we can, we can do more with them in the years to come. We took a deadlift bar and deadlift jack over.
Nice.
To help, so make it hopefully a little bit easier, kind of move things along. So that, and then, what was that?
What did you guys do for prizes?
I didn't donate anything for prizes.
To the bar.
Yeah, I just brought the bar down and some people just kind of help out around there.
Perfect.
But then I announced the winner of the Pioneer Belt.
Yeah.
And he's Alejandro Rodriguez won.
Nice.
So he'll be notified of his winning of the Lifting Ugly Pioneer Belt.
Congrats. Golf clap.
Yeah. There we go. Now I can hear someone clapping with me.
Did you make it and you're just waiting for the sizing?
No, all I said is that it just needs to have the Lifting Ugly logo on it, and then they can do whatever else. Then they're going to get a hold of Matt and have them, pick colors, pick any other embroider, anything that wants to be done with it.
Oh, dope.
So they can make it how they want. It's going to have, as long as it has a logo on it. That's all we need.
Oh, that's rad. Right on.
So, yep. So he'll be able to do that. And then I announced another contest of if people send in pictures of them in their Lifting Ugly gear, shirts, hats, shorts, whatever, and then I'll pick somebody from that list of people that send in a picture of them wearing Lifting Ugly stuff and send them a free shirt or hat or something like that.
Oh, nice.
So that's gonna be the next going is on.
Well, that's exciting.
Yes. So that's a recap of what I was doing while you were fighting your computer.
Which it's never been that bad before. Like usually it's fine. Like I've lagged the entire time, but I can still hear you and like communicate. And
Right.
usually it'll log out when we do white lights and red lights. But this was something extraordinary.
It was next level. It's pretty much it's just kind of it's had it up to here.
I mean, to be fair, it's an older laptop, so and it was gifted to me for free. So happy about it, but definitely time for an upgrade. I'm gonna need a special little camera and all that. I'm making fancy.
Yeah, nice little setup. Also, speaking of the belt, I guess we should say, because thank you to Pioneer Lifting Belts, but you can go make or buy an already in stock Pioneer Lifting Belt at generalleathercraft.com. Make sure you go to generalleathercraft.com. Check out all the different lifting apparel that they have. Belts, wraps, straps, some shirts and whatnot that they also have available, and anything else, dog collars and stuff like that. So just make sure to peruse generalleathercraft.com and check out all they have in store for you all and us all.
They also have your golfing needs too. I was watching a podcast with him, Huck Finn, and Tom Callis, and apparently they have an Instagram page just for golfers' needs.
Really? So they increase their golf products, huh?
Well, apparently Matt's a big golfer, so
right. Yeah, when he was on, he said he played in college and then was a golf pro before he joined the family business.
Well, that's a man of 1,000 talents.
Yeah. So I knew they had golf club covers. I'm guessing they expanded into some other arenas. Maybe some gloves.
Oh.
Maybe, perhaps, some Pioneer golf glove.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. For those that golf, I don't know that I could really do much of that anymore.
I don't think, first of all, mobility would allow you to do it.
Yeah, it would be be a little painful.
Swing it, like one arm swing it, just hold the club, and then use it like Happy Gilmore style, but just with one hand.
Yeah, maybe, but as of right now, I have this huge pain in my neck. I think it's from spending a lot of time around my wife over the weekend.
That's a possibility.
And so now, the thought of swinging anything causes me discomfort.
Same. I woke up Sunday morning because we went to a Slipknot concert Saturday night.
Oh yeah, lots of head banging.
Oh my god, my neck is out. It still hurts. Yesterday morning, and I was like, "The fuck did I do to myself?" And I was like, "Oh wait, Bono and I were throwing our hands everywhere." So makes sense.
And to be fair, I actually didn't spend. It wouldn't have been from spending time with her this weekend. So I really wasn't around her that much this weekend. I was at the Special Olympics all day Saturday, and then at my parents' half the day yesterday. So it's definitely something else caused my pain in the neck.
I mean, the last time I screwed my neck up was literally from sneezing. So
yeah,
it could be any.
Yeah, sneezing causes me a lot of pain as well. I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. Yeah, it's not my favorite, but
it makes me very angry.
Yeah, that sweet release is nice.
So did you lift today already?
No, not yet. I had clients this morning, and now I'm here talking to your fine ass, and then I will be hitting my second. So we switched up the pen.
Oh, are you there? Did your phone cut out now?
Kabuki.
Oh, there.
Like Cadillac bar, which is super dope. Saturdays we're doing Buffalo bar squats. then I have my primary bench, and then I end the week with deadlifts. So it's a pretty nice scheme right now, and I think we'll be able to switch it up too once I get out of the bar life, because that's going to be coming to a halt here pretty soon with that new job that I got. So thankfully, I will be having a regular schedule, and I can have a regular training schedule and not have to come into Monday's lift feeling like I got hit by a bus. Right. Thankfully.
So that's right. You're only going to do bartending on the weekends?
So with the new thing that I'm doing, like the last thing I want to do is work from 8 to 4:30 with my main job, and then have to work, 7 to 2 in the morning on Friday. So I think what I'll end up doing is I'm training people underneath me to take over my lead position, because I'm, I guess, like head security guard right now.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll just work Saturdays so I can still kind of have some play around money. And all my friends work there, so I still want to have one night a week at least for now. So I can still be with my friends.
Like you can still hang out at the bar with your friends.
Yeah, but not spending money and making money. So it's kind of a win-win.
You get to hang out and make money at the same time.
Kind of like, a lot of my job is delegating, so I get to go tell people what to do, and then I go hang out with one of the managers, and then I go tell people what to do, and then you know what I mean? Like, it's a nice. Not that I just exposed my job on the podcast, but not that I do a whole lot.
That's all right. I'm sure all 7 or 8 people that listen to this, I don't think that they won't rat you out, I'm sure.
No, they're not going to call my GM and be like, "Hey, did you hear?"
Yeah, because then they'd have to go back and listen to more episodes to figure out the name of the place that you work.
Ooh, very true. I did not expose that.
And we know how lazy our listeners are, so they're definitely not going to go back and do extra.
No, if they can't even send in a picture of their husband saying the last game.
Oh, speaking of, we do have you're not going to be able to see it, so I'm going to have to tell you, and hopefully we do have a winner of the face of the week. I'm going to put it up on the screen for those that are watching. And it was, of all of them, it was our bench face that was submitted by @big_daddy_Ryan.
Oh, is it Big Daddy Ryan or Big Dabby Ryan?
Big Daddy?
Is it my buddy out here in California?
I'm assuming so.
Bald and a beard.
Yeah, he's got a beard and bald head.
Oh yeah, he's one of Chris's lifters. Yeah, he's a super cool dude. He has a home gym and will come and train with us at STS sometimes. Sick dude.
Yeah. So he sent in a bench face and won. Winner for all of us. Yeah. So notify him that he is our grand prize winner of really not much of anything other than kudos.
Yeah. Send me his face on Instagram so I can repost it and let him know.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's go there now. Oh wait, that was a nice picture.
Big Dabby.
Daddy. They're D's, aren't they?
Oh, they are?
I think so.
I thought it used to be B's because that guy is a stoner.
Oh, it is B's. So I put it on there. It is Big Dabby. Oh, I thought it was Big Daddy. Is it Is it supposed to be Big Daddy and he's just so stoned that he put B's instead of D's?
No, the dude always has a dab rig in his hand or always has some sort of the daddy would work because he has kids, but the dabby works better because he's a fucking stoner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you could just be Big Daddy Dabby.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Big globby.
All right, let's send you. Let's see. There it is. And it's off.
Love it.
And now you can see all about Big Dabby Daddy and his bench face that he sent in.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing this because the armpit vagina. That's super prevalent in the picture.
The furry. Let's bring this back up. Oh yeah, that is a furry vag pit.
Yeah, he's got those vertical lips in his armpit right now.
Wow, that's kind of sexy.
And I want to check it out.
You know what's funny is as soon as I brought that back up and we started talking about that, we went from 3 viewers down to 1. So
Yeah.
I guess that's what everyone else thinks about that.
No one wants to see his mangina armpit.
Like, that's really gross. Why would you talk about that kind of stuff? No one wants to.
Why podcasts in general?
Yeah, right. I was like, have you ever? Maybe there's just 2 people that haven't listened before and they don't realize what they were getting themselves into.
Yeah.
And the possibilities of what could come up.
Oh well.
So,
I mean, but that's what makes life fun.
That's right. So I was listening to Your Mom's House with Tom Segura and his wife.
Yeah.
And they played a video of and I just listened to it. I don't watch the video, the YouTube. Yeah. So it's apparently some video of some old fat guy in an online, I guess, mutual masturbation session with some other dude.
Oh. That's so.
It was
that. Your Mom's House is fantastic. Like, her stand-up is also fantastic. Like, she's hilarious.
Yeah, her new special is really good. So if anyone's listening, Netflix, Christina P. Let's look it up. I'm not like huge on a lot of female comics because a lot of them are they only have a couple directions that a lot of them go. But she's pretty well rounded, and her stuff was really good. I mean, she's married to Tom Segura. She can't be subpar.
Oh no, not at all.
But yeah, so yeah. Anyway, it was the weirdest thing because it's like, this is so gross. I should not be listening to this, but then you just listen to them describe it. Like, you listen to the voices from the video, and then their description of it, and you're like, oh, this is so nasty. Why would you? But then you're laughing at the same time about how gross it is. Yeah.
Like, they can keep their composure so well.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it. Like, the second I hear mutual masturbation room, I would start.
And what's funny about theirs is, like, obviously they have a much better produced podcast than we have here, but they also have a lot more money than we have here.
That's very true.
So they have a whole staff, and there's always somebody in the back that you can just hear just cracking the fuck up.
Yeah, like, that guy is the best job ever.
Yeah, you're just gonna stand there, you push a couple buttons, and just lose your shit constantly. I think he's on Danny. I think the same guys produce Danny Brown, so they're.
It's got to be the same company that does all of them. The Two Bears, One Cave, Your Mom's House, and Danny Brown's. It's all got to be like the same studio.
Yeah, they do it out of the one in Austin, Texas.
There we go.
Yeah,
that's what I figured.
So Keenan is sending up messages. I don't think he realizes that Keenan Alkai is on the phone. He can't see your messages, so you're gonna have to text that to him personally.
Oh no! What is he saying?
He says, "I'm so eggplant squirt squirt squirt."
That sounds about right.
He must be playing video games then.
Yeah, so it's Monday, so I'm pretty sure he has today off. So yes, that sounds about right. He's just sitting on his bed playing some video games, or maybe his wiener, and then decided to let us know what he's doing.
Or anime, isn't he? He's an anime guy, right?
Oh yeah, him and Bo, they jerk each other off too. But Bo with oh my god, his thing is Korean dramas. Like,
what?
Dude, some of them are they're super sick. The plot lines are just, they get so deep with him, and they get so out of control sometimes. Like, he'll get out of his chair and start yelling or crying. Like, he's super into it.
How does he know what they're saying?
He's teaching himself Korean right now, and then we'll throw on the subtitles so he can, like, learn as he watches.
That is probably one of the weirdest things I've heard.
Those are just two big weird dudes.
That's more weird than Tom and his wife watching some old guy jerk off to in a mutual masturbation room.
Oh my god! I mean, I wonder if does Bryce balance them out, or is he just as weird?
Like he's a different weird.
He's a Dodge Ram weird.
Yeah. I haven't seen him around in a little while. He reappeared for a brief minute, and then I haven't seen him in the last little while. At least at the gym, because that's where I always am anyway.
Well, yeah. I mean, where else would you be?
Work.
True.
doing things that people pay me to do, but of course people do pay me to be here, so I do have to be there for that. But
that's
anyway, so I'm hoping to get back to my regularly scheduled lifting this week. Last week sucked shit.
Why?
Well, I was like post-travel sick again for whatever reason. I think we talked about last week.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And so I tried to deadlift, and like a 585 had never felt so heavy to me in my life.
Oof.
Well, I shouldn't say in my life. Of course, it's felt that heavy before, but not for a long time anyway. And then actually my bench did go pretty good. But I didn't really do it.
The 405 single.
Yeah, I did that. I did a 405 single twice. Once I unracked it by myself. The other time Jack was there, so I had him give me a lift off. And then I dropped it down to 225, unracked it, and I'm like, yeah, I better not push it. And so that was it. And I stopped at bench. I was like, nope, I'm gonna go home, ice my shoulder, and I said I'll pick up, and do the rest of my workout tomorrow, and never did that. And then I meant to come in yesterday and work out with Jesse and one of the other guys that came over from the Special Olympics, but I didn't make it up here to do that either. So I'm like, all right, today's the day. I have no reason not to squat today. So that is my plan, is to start fresh with a squat session this afternoon, evening, and start off on the right foot and the left foot, evenly placed.
Yep.
And go for it.
I mean, I encourage it.
You approve this message?
I hope it goes well. Hope your shoulder allows you under the bar.
Yeah, it should. I mean, it's just it's this pain in the neck that I'm a little concerned about, but maybe putting some weight on a bar on it will help with a little bit of fascial release.
Or just get one of the little pussy pads and put it right on the.
I do not understand how people can use those. It seems like it would make it so unbalanced.
Well, and then we talk shit and then go use an SSB that has 3 pads on it.
Yeah, but that just hits different.
It does. That is very true.
There's an excuse for that.
Yeah, because that being just metal would be excruciating.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen. Isn't there companies that make those, like those convertible bars that aren't padded at all?
I mean, everyone that I've seen has pads, but if a company is making them without padding, that's cruel and unusual, and I'm gonna say evil. Like that's Imagine having metal bars sitting on your shoulder girdle, coming over your collarbone.
Yeah, I was gonna say, especially the piece over your collarbone, that would not be pleasant, I would say.
Yeah, shatter your collarbone squatting. That's not something you hear very often.
No, that would be a new one. That would definitely be a new one. But yeah, no, not going to use a pussy pad to squat with. I'll take I'd much rather take the pain associated with a bar on my back than even be seen with one of those. I mean, I might as well go put on a Gymshark t-shirt and Lululemon shorts and and then the big pink pussy pad.
I'm thinking Lululemon like yoga pants.
Yeah, might as well. If I'm going to use that thing, I might as well just get yoga pants.
Or just use the Smith machine and roll up a yoga.
Or, you know what's funny is the majority of the time that those pads, because we do have a couple of them here, and the big ones are pink, which is perfectly fitting. But
Yes.
Almost every time I see them used is on the Smith machine.
That's very true. I mean, they kind of cruise over there, though, so they kind of sit in the pussy corner.
Yeah, well, and when they're not, and if I see them somewhere else, I always put them by the Smith machine because I'm like, this is where you belong for everything. Your entire workout belongs in a Smith machine.
The only time I ever used one was when I was doing glute bridges with a barbell, just because that shit hurts if you don't. But
Right.
Never squatting. Lifting.
Yeah, better for a pelvic pad than it is for a, for your back, so that you're.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it's supposed to save. I don't know. I mean, just grow some shoulders, some traps. I don't know.
I mean, I don't want to bruise my fupa, so the last thing I'm going to do is use a straight bar with no bend.
Well, I mean, yeah, you don't want to take your shirt off and have that be discolored in any way.
No, God forbid.
You want it to be looking its best.
Exactly. I want you to see where that bar was placed.
Yeah, showtime. It's got to be everything's got to be perfect for showtime.
Yeah, I'm just gonna literally do front squats for my meat, which I think you can do. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna do a reverse grip bench. I'm gonna do a front squat and a Jefferson deadlift.
What do you? They would. There's no way they would allow you to do a front squat, would they?
I think you have to check the rules, but I don't think there's anything saying you can't.
I mean, those are all like much harder versions. So I mean, I guess if you really wanted to, I guess why would they care?
Who knows? Everyone's got a hoity-toity meat director or some shit.
Like, no, we can't allow that to be. It's like, well, you allow like crazy ass sumos and ridiculous arches.
You might as well. I mean, I would never reverse grip bench. I could just see my wrist shattering under the bar, and that just does not sound like a good time.
And then it rolls out of your thumb onto your face.
Or just shatters my rib cage or whatever. Yeah, it's not really something I want on my track record.
Oh, so speaking of arches, so Al was handing out a bunch of extra shirts that they had from other meets, and one was a Kabuki Queen of the Arch shirt.
Yeah,
I'll have to take a picture of it and post it. But they didn't have any my size, so I got some so I could take them home for Amber to wear around the house. So she threw that. She had that one on one day. She was walking away, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" I was like, right there in the middle on the back, listed sponsors was the Lifting Ugly logo.
Really?
Yeah.
Dope.
I was like, hell yeah. Al hooked it up. Al's one of the best promoters on the planet, I would have to say.
Oh yeah. I mean, even if he's hosting it too, like he did the announcing last time, like he killed it doing that. So like next meet that he does, like actually I'm just gonna hit him up and be like, hey man, like when's your next? Because he does a fantastic fucking job. Yeah,
there's like just so smoothly run. His announcing is great. He does a great job with all the sponsors. I mean, he throws the sponsors' names out there. He reads stuff that the competitors want him to read. I got thanked by one of my people, when she was getting ready to go up for her lift that he read, that apparently she wanted him to read off. But yeah, every time Shelby or Nicole went up there, not every time, but quite a few times when they went up to do their lifts, he would say representing Lifting Ugly because they had their singlets on. So yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. So that was super dope. So anytime anyone sees Squat to Depth as the promotions for a meet, make sure you jump on that because it's going to be worth your while.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he gets interactive with the crowd, and he has fun with it. Like, you can tell he wants to be there.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest fucking difference. Is like, he's not there because he wants to make money. He's not there. I mean, he's getting to promote his brand, which is always fantastic. But you can always tell he's there for the lifters and the people that are there to watch, which is just fantastic.
Yep. He enjoys doing it.
Oh yeah, like I mean, after ours was done in June, like we got to talk for a bit. And he's just, fantastic guy. Like just kind of reassured everything that I was doing is working, and he's just, I don't know, like after that last pull was done too, he audibly called me a sandbagger. Like, I mean, he's what a killer promoter, and I'm super stoked. So I want to throw some love back at him, see if we can get more of his meets going.
Yep. Yeah, and I mean, I know he messaged Nicole, he messaged Shelby after the meets, and told them what a great job they did. So I mean, to go beyond like that, like afterwards, that's incredible.
Oh yeah, I mean that's that's a friendly thing to do. That's not really something you see in other sports other than this, which is always gotta love that. So shouts out to Al.
Yep. We love Al. So that's going to be that's the last one he's doing in South Dakota, though. So we may have to, I don't know, we may have to plan one of the ones in St. Louis or something where he's at.
Oh, is that where he lives?
Yeah, he's over in that Missouri area. I think he's right around St. Louis or in St. Louis.
Yeah, I mean, if there's some going on, holy shit, that's a journey. But yeah.
Well, yeah, especially for you. I mean, it's even. I think the drive from here, it's farther than, I think it's like a 12-hour drive from here. Let's look.
It's only 2 hours more than
South Dakota.
Why does it seem like you're going farther?
I don't know if you're going, if you're going up?
No, it seems like you're going farther going to Missouri for some reason. Maybe I just have zero concept of what the United States looks like.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, your geography might not be all that great.
That's fair.
Oof. It's a 16-hour drive.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, all right. So I'm not tripping then.
No, it's definitely a lot further. As far as that's definitely one you'd want to fly to.
Oh yeah, I would not drive. Oh, my hips and my lower back would be absolutely annihilated if I drove that.
Let's see. So that's still, I mean, for him to do that Rapid City, South Dakota, that's a 14-hour drive.
Jesus.
So yeah, no wonder he doesn't really want to do it anymore.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, it's satisfying. He does a fantastic job, but fuck that.
Yeah, that's a hefty trip to drive all your, drag all that equipment and everything. Yeah. Screw that.
Fuck that. I guess we'll just have to make it down to his neck of the woods, which I wouldn't mind. I got family or my brothers in North Carolina. I got friends in North Carolina and Virginia, which, I mean, they could fly down and come say what's up.
Meet halfway.
That'd be a fun little adventure.
Yeah. I've never been there, so I mean, it might be worth a trip.
Yeah, I mean, we get some good food. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
Everything's deep fried.
Yeah. And some barbecue, some St. Louis barbecue.
Oh, fuck yeah. No, that'd be so sick. After weigh-ins, enjoy some ribs.
Hell yeah. That's the way to do it. It's the way to do it. All right.
Yeah.
So, man, it's been an hour and 4 minutes. Of course, I think I was BSing time for about 25 minutes.
Yeah.
So we are going to go into our white lights, red lights.
Sounds good to me.
So do you want to tell the folks at home what white lights, red lights is all about?
Yeah, we'll give a nice little synopsis of what we need here.
Okay.
So, you're at your first powerlifting meet. You're touching up on the rules a little bit with your training partners or your coach. You You just finished weigh-ins. You're going to have some fun. You're enjoying some food. You're taking a nap. You wake up Saturday morning. You get to the meet. You guys are all corralled together like cattle. Because that's what you are, just a bunch of heavy-breathing cattle. The meet director gets you all together. Goes over the rules. What we can and can't do. No swearing, no screaming, whatever, blah, blah, blah. We all do it anyway. We get to the main rules for squat, bench, and deadlifts. There's certain criteria for each lift that you need to accomplish in order to get 3 white lights, which is a passing score from the 2 side judges and the head judge. So, in order to get a passing score, you need to rack your weights when they say rack on time, press when they say press, squat when they say squat, and down when you're done with the deadlift. In order to get what you need to do all of those things. 2 white lights passing score, 3 white lights passing score. Unfortunately, 2 reds or 3 reds is a failure. That's just the way of the road. That's how she goes sometimes. Boom.
Boom. Boom is right. Well,
Boom.
thank you. Thank you for that quick summary of what we're looking for.
Just a splash of one.
So, well, one thing I'll bring up, the announcer at the Special Olympics, it threw me off the first couple times he said it. So he went Matthew McConaughey with the all white lights, except for he said all white, all right, all white, and I'm like, that kind of sounds racist.
But it's in context of literal lights, so it's okay.
Right. I was like, oh, all white, all right, all white, okay. All white is all right. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I don't think he knew that during the time being, but it was just one of those. I think I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, he said it a few times. It was funny. I mean, obviously, anyone who was there would know that what he's saying is all white lights.
Coming from a male too, like it's okay.
Yeah, so it's not like it's all white lights and it's a perfect lift and all black lights is no good. So it's not a racist setup.
We're trying to cancel you.
Yeah, right. We got to change the color. It's got to be a more inclusive color.
I wouldn't even know. Don't even care.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't get that far. I don't think they care that much about powerlifting yet.
No, I don't think so.
All right. So there is this. I see this huge. It's almost like a gray sweatpants type of movement for men's shorts.
Yes.
So basically, I'm going to get your white lights, red lights opinion on inseams.
Inseams.
Yeah. So the first would be white lights or red lights on a 5-inch inseam.
Are we talking about just how long the shorts are?
Yeah. So it's from basically the inseam is from the crotch to the end of the leg.
So not waistline, but
yeah, it's from that inseam. So from where the seam starts at the junk area.
I mean, if you got the legs for it, by all means, I'm about it. But if you're just some skinny little fuck wearing them, like I guess like if you're gonna be wearing them, you should have some bomber legs. So would I wear 5-inch inseams? 100%. So I'm gonna say, 5-inch inseams. That's like
that's
like
that's like male booty short almost.
That's about a Shaka's length, maybe smaller. I mean, we'd be playing with fire. Like my dick and balls would be ready to come out at any point in time. So I'm gonna give it 1 white light and then 2 reds, just because people don't need to be seeing my junk popping out in public.
All right. So the next one is probably more up your alley. So we'd be talking about a 6-inch.
Yeah, I guess 6 inches. Why does it sound more secure? It's literally just 1 more inch, which really is nothing.
Yeah, but when you're talking about securing your bits and pieces, that's all, every inch matters.
Every inch does matter. So you know what? For the 6-inch inseam, I'll give it 2 white lights.
Okay. And then so then 8-inch is 8-inch your preferred. Would that be your 3 white light range?
That sounds about right. You have enough leg exposure, but you're not going to be exposed.
I think that's about your surf short type length.
Yeah, or like those 8-man shorts that I wear that are
yeah.
I'll give that 3 white lights.
Okay, so that's your preferred.
Yeah.
See, my preferred is going to be the last one because I am like 100% basketball short wearer, and mine is 100%. I'm all about 10 plus on the inseam.
You feel good with 10 plus inches on you?
I do. I like it 10 or more inches.
That's fucking terrifying, but all
We
right.
have to have standards. I have years of experience that have taught me that 10 inches is preferable for me. 8 inches on, like, if I'm specifically for working out, I'll give way to 8 inches.
Okay.
But
substantial length, so we'll take that.
Yeah, 5 or 6 inches is just way too small. I'm with the ladies on this one. Can't do 5 or 6 inches.
Maybe if I didn't have love handles, then I would say yes to the 5 or 6 inches. But I feel like if I wore a 5-inch inseam pants, other than my nuts hanging out, like I would just look like a pop roll of biscuits, and I don't really need that smoke.
My guess is the 5-inch inseams probably don't allow for enough room in the leg for your dick and balls to make a move out.
No, not at all. Like with the leg girth, like it would be kind of hard.
So they'd be pretty mushed, I imagine.
Yeah, and I don't enjoy peeling my nuts off my leg,
Yeah, it is a bit uncomfortable. So I would agree with you. Like if I was a more if I was a younger fella or more modern in my dress, fella, if I was a young fella, 6 inches, a 6-inch would be, I think I would probably be okay with. But I'm not. I am old, and I grew up in the era of big giant baggy pants, sweatpants, and shorts.
Okay, well, depending though, because I feel like if you were like, okay, that era was like, was it the Bird Rock shorts for surfers?
Yes.
So those were short as hell. Like I remember getting a hand-me-down pair of my dad's.
Yeah. And
they were super short. So I guess depending on, because you still grew up in Cali, so like I guess it depends on.
Well, yeah, our swim shorts were always super short, which I never really liked.
Yeah.
So I was actually really excited when they changed to board shorts.
Yeah.
And I was like, dope. I was like, now I can get shorts to go swimming and go to the beach in that actually go to my knee.
That's fair.
And
see, like with my surf shorts, like I liked them a little higher cut because I was so mobile in the crotch,
Yeah. Crotch mobility is important.
Crotch mobility is key.
Regardless of surfing or any other extracurricular activities. Note number one is crotch mobility for sure.
Yeah, whatever weird shit you like to do on the weekends.
But yeah, so there was definitely a big swing. So like my later, like my early childhood, so 8, 9, 10-year-old time frame, probably up until I was about 11 or 12. 11 or 12 was when it started to shift. But basically up until like the early 90s, it was hard to find anything other than really short shorts.
Yeah.
That was also the time that they made half shirts for boys. So
football jerseys.
Yeah. So basically it was the heyday for pedophiles. Is basically fashion.
You had the choke.
Yeah, so pedophiles loved fashion in the 80s.
Yeah. I'll take.
And then the skaters started to swing all that, and the gangsters took on the look, and that's when I became comfortable with life.
That's fair. That's when you blossomed.
Yeah, I was neither a gangster and not a very good skateboarder, but the fashion I was all about.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You wanted to look the part.
Yeah, I wanted to look like I belonged, but I wasn't about that gang banging lifestyle.
Oh, Craig Bird gangbanger.
Yeah, my skin was far too pale for that.
Not enough whatchamacall.
Well, I didn't really want to. I didn't want to really join the gang that would let me join with my skin pigment.
Oh yeah. No, those aren't. Yeah.
Those weren't my people either.
No.
So I hung out with a lot of skaters. Never good at it, but I had one, and I rolled around and fell a lot.
Yeah, I did that a bunch too when I was a kid, and then I was like, concrete hurts, fuck this, and then I stopped.
It is painful. I had a constant swollen elbow, I think, for about 2 years.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, who has time for that?
Yeah, I didn't know if it was ever going to go away, and then I stopped skateboarding altogether, and eventually all the swelling went. But yeah, yes, I always fell on my right elbow.
Is that your fucked up shoulder elbow?
Well, they're both fucked up, but it was the first one. But the elbow still causes me issues. Like, it's still really it doesn't have the mobility that I would prefer.
Yeah.
But so I don't know if that's a cause of that. It's a cause of all of it. I did a good job of fucking myself up when I was young and never doing anything to properly recover from it.
Who actually did when they were a kid? So you're good.
Yeah. It was not like, going to the doctor because you hurt yourself was not a thing back then. Unless you really hurt yourself.
Yeah, unless your arm's broken in half or some shit.
Yeah. I have people that are like, "Oh, would you ever get a concussion in football?" And I'm like, I don't know, probably. We didn't.
I mean, that was leading with your head, so more than likely.
Yeah, we didn't. That wasn't a term anyone used back when I was in high school.
Like, have you seen all the old the football promo commercials? Like, all the moves they're doing there are fucking illegal.
Yeah, everyone's spearing everyone else.
Yeah, or like just suplexing people backwards. Yeah. Like, you can't do that shit anymore.
Yeah, picking up and slamming down. Yeah, that was. Yeah, it was a good time, but we're all a little whacked now because of it.
CTE or whatever they call it.
Yes, whatever that stands for.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I can't remember. It's too many concussions. I can't retain that information.
That's just what it says in the definition of the dictionary. CTE.
Yeah. My guess is probably the majority of people out there know what CTE is, but don't know what it stands for.
Like the term gluten.
Yes. Well, like AIDS. Everyone knows what AIDS is, but I bet you the majority of people don't know that it's actually an acronym for a longer term.
Oh shit, that's right.
So yeah, and radar. I don't even remember what radar is, but radar and taser, those are all
what?
Those aren't like actual words.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, so let's all right, let's do an educational thing here real quick. Man, we're going way over and we're talking nothing really about lifting at all. But let's do some educational stuff here. All right. So a taser is Tom A. Swift electric rifle is what it stands for.
Oh my God.
So Tom Swift, I'm guessing Tom A. Swift invented it. Oh no, it wasn't even. So Okay, well, this makes even less sense. So the taser was first developed by Jack Cover, was his name.
Okay.
So he named it the Tom A. Swift electric rifle because the Tom Swift books about an inventor of amazing gadgets was his childhood favorite. How fucking retarded is that?
Jesus.
Let's try and make this as complicated as we possibly can.
Oh my god, whatever. People suck. I have radar in front of me though.
Okay.
Radio detection and ranging.
At least that makes sense.
Yeah, it's very true.
Because it describes what it does. Taser is super gay.
Blazer.
I know what AIDS is already. That's an autoimmune deficiency syndrome.
Yeah. But I had no idea about taser or radar.
Yeah. I remember, like, I knew that taser was, but it's one of those ones you always forget. And then there was a comedian that he brought it up on his stand-up, and he's and that it stood for the Tom A. Swift electric rifle. And he's like, can you imagine if that's just the name they used? He's like, don't Tom A. Swift electric rifle me, bro.
Yeah, that makes me think pull out some giant laser and just blow my leg off or some shit.
Well, what's funny is like a taser's not really they do now, but when they first came out, they weren't a rifle. They didn't shoot. No. They didn't shoot electricity.
No, that's that little prod that's sticking to your skin. They just zap the shit out of you.
Yeah, I mean they shoot now.
Oh yeah.
Modern day.
Just a giant cattle prod.
Yeah, just zap random folks. All right, well, let's close this one out, and then we'll work on a time and day for the next go round. Maybe next Monday we can have Seth as a guest if we can work out a time while you are in the grand state of Hawaii, and we'll see what we can't get done.
Oh hell yeah!
But until then, ladies and gentlemen, Alkai, it was a pleasure being with you this fine day, and we will see you the next go round.
Well, alrighty.
Adios, everyone.
Adios, friends.
Oh, no. Slide that belly to the. I pay my dues, refuse to lose, so fuck the blues. Ain't your bad news, you can trip if you choose. While I sip booze on a 7-day cruise in Louis Vuitton shoes with floozies by the tubes. The good life, talking about the good life. Live it up for a little while, then go to the hood to get the good wife and settle down. But for now, I'm studying down, refuse to allow myself to live foul like when I was sniffing pals. Still got trials and tribulations. Refinement from cultivation takes patience. I'm waiting, paper chasing to get a place like Peyton. Politics and interfacing, business relations. Built the empire from the underground, then retire. Who said I was on crack? You's a motherfucking liar. See me in the trench coat but missed the joke, so fuck the hoax. My mission is this, get in position to assist my folks. Get in position to assist my mother, my mother, and my auntie, and my uncle, my folks.